okay?
I'm not on WIC, she's on
WIC. You're not on WIC currently, okay? But you were, okay? So
that was her deal.
But Pat, and it was to feed your son.
Just like Michelle, give you everything you need and want. It's not enough. Spoiled grass.
Like a neighbor, domestic here.
What's her number?
She's the victim, I think, this other lady. In this video, I have 3 stories or situations for you that I hope you have not experienced at any point in your life. But unfortunately, it is all too common that men and women, especially, and people experience at some point in their life, abusive or domestically violent situations. And my name is Dr. Jacob Otis. I have a PhD focused on domestic violence and abuse. And I'm not sure why you're watching, but I'm glad you're watching this. And in these 3 stories, I'll kind of offer up my commentary and some of my professional experience and the research behind the scenes of these 3 scenarios. So let's get straight into the first one.
Even if you wanted to make it 2 more kids, you can't afford it, okay? Because you are known, okay? You are known to bash people for being on welfare and saying that you don't want your tax money going to this, that, and the third, okay? But then you turn around and you're on programs like WIC, okay?
I'm not on WIC, she's on
WIC. You're not on WIC currently, okay? But you were, okay? So
that was her deal.
But Pat, and it was to feed your son because you.
Yeah, this is a very common thing that comes up in like domestic violence world. We have guys who maybe have some ego and they're, you know, anti-government in a lot of cases, but then they're on programs, or they're more accurately, the mothers and children are on WIC, and 41% of infants, by the way, are on WIC. I mean, they are receiving money from the government for, you know, basic nutritional support. So, and, you know, I'm not sure if we're in an office building here. This sounds like it's a Caleb Hammer, like, audit video going on here. I'm not sure if this is like a social services office or what's going on here, but
you guys weren't making enough money because you're not making enough money to actually support the whole family as the unit like you were just trying to do. You know, because you wouldn't let her fucking work.
She didn't ask me about anything about work.
You pulled her out of a job. Like, Pat, from that point when she had a job.
Okay, so get the point. So, okay, this is really common where we have this sort of financial abuse where it's not always a guy, sometimes it's reversed, but a guy has this sort of masculine ego at play where I need to be the breadwinner, bringing home the bacon, that sort of thing. And then there's a governmental support going on, or they're separated, it sounds like, and she's getting support and it's her deal, he said. This is super common in terms of a form of financial abuse, because it sounds like, one, there's an allegation of him not allowing her or letting her, or something related to her working, which of course financially isolates her. And then there's some issues regarding the WIC side of things, and he's being called out as a hypocrite for allegedly, you know, yelling at people, going after people for, you know, being on government support. And then we have this reproductive coercion going on, it sounds like, where at the beginning where he was saying, like, even if there were 2 more kids, blah blah blah. So that's something that happens too. Again, it's usually kind of subconscious, where people aren't like planning out, guys aren't planning out to like isolate a woman at home to raise his kids so he can go and do what he wants, and she's there as like his form of legitimacy or reputation in the community. So like that might be going on. I don't know who this guy is talking to him. Is this like a social services guy who's like giving him like a come to Jesus talk here and using this sort of kind of like public, you know, calling on his reputation, moral sort of kind of call out and putting it on TikTok? Not sure what's going on here, but what we have here is we have this this kind of counter framing going on where, you know, this guy's being called out for being a hypocrite, and the guy who's interviewing him or coaching him or whatever is sort of calling him out on his bullshit, because, you know, this sort of thing does happen, unfortunately, out in the wild. So I'm curious what the context is to the story, though, as well. Okay, we're on a Ring doorbell here.
Are you okay? Babe, come here. Hurry up.
Well, that was quick. He's
Come over here.
Hey, come over here.
playing Xbox, just trying to
You can come over here.
Come
chill
over here.
out. Well, I wonder what
Come
time
over
it
here.
is.
I bet he don't come over here. Come on, shoot.
Yeah.
Put his phone down.
Stay inside. What's her number?
He grabbed his shoes. He's gonna fight him.
Stop, please.
No, I'm just saying.
He's lacing up.
He's not gonna do it. What's with you?
Who's is that a teenager? Like a kid in the doorway? She's calling 911.
Hey! Did you call a taxi?
Nah, get away from here with that shit, bro.
Or not.
She's over here. You come on my property.
Did you call a taxi?
He's gonna fight him.
Clayton, get inside.
That's real dangerous.
Get the fuck away from here with that shit. You don't want to be around you right now, bro.
I am.
Good on you, though.
You ready for the street and fucking...
Bro, what I say, bro?
What? Just ignore him.
I can't hear what he's saying.
Well, I'm sorry, bro, but I can't be having that shit around here.
Okay, I love you.
Okay, we got like cars moving in the windows here, so I'm assuming that's like the boyfriend or whoever is hassling her. So good on the guy, the man bun guy, who laced up one out there. Like, you know, that's just inspiring. Like, good on you for stepping in there. It's also super dangerous, you know, getting involved with, you know, this situation. And some things I'm noticing that are unfortunately very common is, so she didn't have a phone, it looks like, so she was sharing phones with her to call a family member, I'm assuming, or a friend, for a taxi and not 911. So I'm guessing she didn't have access to her phone, which unfortunately is super common. So 97% of serious physical domestic violence has digital abuse going on, like you might guess, you know, via, you know, your apps, via phone, via computer, via location tracking, all those sort of things gets kind of baked into here as well. So that's really unfortunate. I love the community guardianship where the guy sort of, or the wife and the guy overheard and they stepped in and did something and said something. That's known as a protective escape facilitation. You know, like a friend's going through like a domestic or abusive relationship, and you kind of step in to help facilitate, be that sort of conduit to help them get through that situation. Kudos, deserves a medal for that. Like I said, I don't know how many situations I've worked with where things did get worse from that, scenario where people are romantically, involved, and then there's probably drugs and alcohol involved too in terms of the fight, and then you as a neighbor step in, like you're sticking your neck out. So like, kudos for this guy. Call 911, by the way, if you're in the situation. Obviously, speak up, say something, help people out, but call 911, get the cavalry coming. I'm guessing there's some context behind the scenes here. So one thing that's, again, noteworthy is the phone. So in recent years, there's been some law changes where in abusive relationships, there'll be like this sort of observation or watching or kind of monitoring is the word, people's phones to see like, who are they calling, who are they talking to, are they cheating, are they talking to a friend? Some people are really that controlling. And there's a law passed where on phone records now, and like on family plans, when people share a phone plan, it'll say like, pizza or Chinese food, or it'll mask the number from the call history. So people go to check in their cell phone carrier kind of history, it'll be masked, so that'll protect victims, help them get out of a really dangerous situation. So yeah, hopefully she'll get the taxi, and this guy got bounced here. And again, kudos for stepping in and saying something, doing something. Be that guy.
What are you doing, Jordan?
Been up all night nursing a 5-month-old.
What are you doing? Why don't you do something with this pigsty, please?
It's okay.
She's low-key recording him getting home from work, and he's bitching.
What is your deal? You're so oppressed, aren't you, that you can't do anything around the house. You have all fucking day to take care of shit, and you can't get
Shut
it
up,
done.
dude.
Just like Michelle. give you everything you fucking need and want. It's not enough. Spoiled little brats. It's too much to take care of a home for them. All day, every day, you can do whatever the fuck you want. It's not good enough, is it?
Brought up the X.
Is it? You
It
know,
said
you
she's
two would
the same.
actually be really good friends. You're really similar, actually. I think you two should go hang out and have a kids' day together with the kids. You guys would get along great. You can just sit around all day and do nothing.
This is just shut the hell up, dude. Okay, so we got angry dad, bad day at work, boss yelled at him, so he comes home and beats and abuses his verbally. Sorry, shut up, dude. Okay, I won't show you my place. This looks nice back here, but like house is a pigsty. I got 4 kids. Anybody who's ever taken care of kids for more than a day can relate to this situation. This guy needs to just, he's got some issues to work through. I gotta be professional here. He's showing contempt and he's doing character attacks, and this is like the telltale sign that they're gonna end up divorced or the relationship's gonna fail. So the Gottman Institute, they do research on kind of relationships and couples. There's 4 horsemen, 4 things that are really, really big red flags in relationships. Contempt is the big one, is the worst one, and the most predictive, I believe. I'll put the reference in the description, that this is not going to end well. It's 90 to 95 or 94% likely that it's not going to go well. Like, if this happens on a pattern basis, it's not going to go well. He's globally criticizing her as a person, and he's comparing her as identical or could be friends with Michelle, which I'm assuming is his ex, as well. So that's another big old strike. And he's doing this sort of not really comparative devaluation, but he's devaluing both of them at the same time. And he's like triangulating is when you bring in like another person directly, or like you know, they're not there, but you're bringing up them in an argument to make them sort of a character in your argument. So the X here as well. And like, again, this is an example, and unfortunately too common example, of how men devalue domestic labor of women. Taking care of kids, cleaning is work, and it should be treated as work. And he is, you know, saying, you know, work in his mind, work is these things, not these things. This is just fun and doing whatever you want. And, you know, like, I'm happy that she recorded this because it's a perfect snapshot of a escalating, growing pain point that very much well could end up in a domestic violence physical incident as things boil up and his contempt continues to build. So hopefully she got out of this situation and got help and safety for her and her 5-month-old, you know, raising his, I'm assuming, child, to be the best human being they could possibly be. So, not happy, not impressed, dude. Grow up. And that's all, folks. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate all the comments and likes and support. Call out to Tokapi and Tyrant as well, if I'm saying your name right. I think so. I really appreciate that support. It means a lot to me. I tried making a few shorts as well. We'll kind of see how those goes. It's kind of fun making those, iterated from the longer form videos as well. So kind of see how that goes. Let me know if you have any ideas or comments or suggestions. I'm happy to kind of take a look at those and bring those in as am I able to do so. And that's all for now. Thanks.